my beautiful lovelies. Thank you so much for returning to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which is for the Collective Daily Check-In. Today's tarot cards I'll be using is my usual, the Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott, and my Feathered Omens Tarot by Ted Andrews. Okay, let me shuffle and we'll get started. Okay, my beautiful collective daily check-ins for all signs. We are starting with the Six of Swords reversed, which means not moving to calmer waters, not taking a boat ride too, or not taking a trip of some sort, but mostly means not moving to calmer waters, either with a air sign or you are an air sign yourself, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or not moving on to calmer waters in Libra, Aquarius, Gemini season. Regarding somebody, an institution, or someone likes to follow the rules or have a great moral code. Regarding, could be a bank, it could be a school, it could be a hospital, it could be an association of some sort, a business of some sort that's an entity, a large entity, or it can mean someone that likes to follow the rules, okay? With a King of Swords upright, which is an air sign above the ages of 35 and up, who is a male, but doesn't have to be, just taking on the air and traits and qualities of the King of Swords upright, which speaks of somebody who's very good with using their words, very good at expressing themselves using their words, somebody who is an excellent speaker, someone who is an orator, a public speaker, a counselor, a surgeon, someone who is a cop or a legal, working in the legal system, like a lawyer or a litigator, somebody who cuts down through the BS to get to the truth, okay? Somebody with those attributes or qualities. And also we have the Queen of Swords right next to it. We're speaking of a couple here, okay? So you don't, it could be a couple who is an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a couple who's taking on the air traits and qualities and attributes of the King and Queen of Swords upright, which is somebody who cuts down through the BS to get to the truth. Someone who's an excellent speaker, somebody who's excellent at expressing themselves using words, somebody who could be a counselor, an orator, a cop, a lawyer, or someone that works in the legal system, okay? This could also speak of, could be something happening in the court system, like a divorce of some sort, or a marriage of some sort. And then there is the Ace of Swords reversed, which speaks of an event that has happened, that has transpired in the past, okay? It already happened. And when it happened, it gave you reason to basically take in the whole situation again in order to make a wise and concise decision based on this incoming event, these facts that just came in, that already came in. You guys already know about it, and it already helped you. It's helping you to make a better and wiser, concise decision regarding all the truths that just have come in the past, okay, regarding this situation. And it's regarding working on something, whether it's working with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you're working on something during Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo season. It could be that you were working on something for the past 8 years on something, okay? And you have the Four of Cups next to it, which speaks of a dissatisfaction, okay? It speaks of taking up other offers, okay, in the meantime. It also this person who is dissatisfied and is taking up other offers could be transpiring during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season, or this person who feels dissatisfied, that's taking other offers, okay, um, is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we have a situation where we're not moving on to calmer waters regarding a situation, whether it's courts or with a bank or with a school, okay, regarding a couple, okay. This is a couple, either it's an air sign couple or a couple um, who takes on the air and traits and qualities of the King and Queen swords upright, okay? Someone who uses their words wisely. I have a feeling this is like a litigation, like we're in court here, and these are the two lawyers. It could represent as well the two sides here, the plaintiff and the person that the plaintiff is going up against, okay, the defendant. It gives me very much that vibe and energy here, where we're not moving on to calmer waters regarding a situation where we're coming together in an institution with these two people who are very good at using their words and cutting through the BS to get to the truth. And there was a truth that was laid down already in the past, okay? And this could be having to do with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or this truth was laid down in the past during Libra, Aquarius, Gemini season that gave us reason to pause and make a decision, okay, based on the facts coming in through this truth, okay? And that help us to make a wiser and more concise decision. And it's regarding working with somebody, whether it's an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or working on something the past 8 years, or something is taking 8 years that you're working on, and you're feeling a bit dissatisfied and you're willing to take up other offers. Or you have discovered that you working with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces was dissatisfied and taking up other offers here. Yeah, regarding taking someone who is dissatisfied, taking up other offers with the Four of Cups upright, that could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And what do we have next to that? That the card right after that is the Queen of Cups reversed, which speaks of a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces above the ages of 35 and up. Doesn't have to be, but taking on the air and traits and qualities of the Queen of Cups upright. Reversed, which speaks of someone not reflective, okay? Someone insensitive, somebody that bottles up their emotions till they explode, okay? Somebody that doesn't use their psychic senses or go by their gut instincts at all. And they feel the water sign in your life or the person taking on the air and traits and qualities, the Queen of Cups reversed, is feeling like they're left out in the cold with something that you've been working on for the past 8 years, or they feel like they've been left out in the cold with something that you have been working on here. And again, this act of working on something and leaving the water sign or the Queen of Cups reversed person out in the cold, it could have transpired during Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo season. And there is a lack of movement here, okay? Whether it's emails getting back and forth and someone is not getting back to them, or someone's not getting back to you, someone's not texting you back, somebody is not calling you back, you're not hearing by mail about something regarding this situation, okay? And it's a lack of movement. Or if you just wanted to travel too, you are not traveling at this time as well, and you are not willing to take up a new venture, okay, of some sort, because in the past, probably during the winter seasons, something that was done in the dark that gave you much confusion was illuminated, and this truth has come in to help you make a wiser, concise decision based on the truth that has come in the past, that came in probably during the wintertime seasons. That something that was done in the dark that you didn't know about was illuminated, okay? And you decided to not fight. You decided to hold the higher ground here and defend yourself, and not have a verbal assaultive argument, or choosing not to move forward with this new venture of some sort, or this new person of some sort, or with this person who is represented with the Queen of Cups reversed, which could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but doesn't have to be. Okay, not moving forward with this love affair, okay? That this love affair could have transpired during Gemini season or with a Gemini, and it has given you a lot of anxiety and insomnia. You have this love affair, this um, business relationship or love relationship, but I have a feeling this is a love relationship, has kept you up by dear collective daily check-ins. You have sleepless nights too, my dear sweeties, because of a lack of a walking away from either a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a situation that transpired during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. But it's a lack of walking away from a situation that gives you that's burdensome to you, my dear sweethearts, and something that needs a balance of some sort, okay? A balancing, either you have to balance your work life with your regular life, or just your life in general. As something is out of balance that needs to come into balance here. It also speaks of movement, okay? Movement by car as well. And it speaks of an injustice of some sort that either transpired during Libra season, or it could be an unfairness that a Libra has put on my collective daily check-ins. But I have a feeling it speaks of a more of an unfairness here. There's a burdensome, where I have a need of a situation that needs balance, okay? And it's not being balanced. It's unfair. And it leaves my collective daily check-ins feeling done and dirty, betrayed, heartbroken, upset. Oh, my dear collective daily check-ins, or the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini that you're dealing with, okay, feels an unfairness, an injustice, okay, and they feel betrayed, done in dirty, hurt, and heartbroken. And there's a celebration of some sort. Somebody's celebrating. It's the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or the person represented by the Queen of Cups reversed, which speaks of someone unkind, insensitive, not reflective. Somebody who doesn't use their psychic senses or go by their gut instincts, okay? Somebody who bottles up their emotions till they explode, is celebrating somebody, either you, my collective daily check-ins, or somebody else. They celebrate when someone is being dealt with unfairly in this situation. They're celebrating someone feeling done and dirty and betrayed. And they celebrate somebody not living paycheck to paycheck. So they celebrate somebody not feeling disconnected from those around them and themselves. Ew, it sounds like this water sign that you're dealing with, or somebody that's represented by the Queen of Cups reversed, is horrible. What a nasty, disgusting human being. And I'm so sorry, my collective daily check-ins, if you're going through a divorce here and they're really putting you through it, it's very scummy, I feel, this layout. Completely. And I'm so sorry that you're going through this. But I'm here to let you know, baby doll, that it's not going to be like this for long, okay? It's not going to be reversed for long. And this is going to be upright, okay? You just have to be diligent and continue to work on your craft. Continue to work on closing out this situation with this scummy person, okay? And so that you could allow someone better to come into your life, someone more better suited, someone that genuinely loves you and cares about you. And I'm so sorry that you're going through this. My goodness. And not to worry, it's not going to be always like this for long, okay? What do we have for the Ted Andrews Feather Omens card? We have courtship, okay, and mating. And that is basically a new relationship is developing. Ooh. It also tells us to not hold back your enthusiasm on anything, okay? And it's a reminder that there are times that are in our lives that we should celebrate and celebrate who we are and what is ours, okay? And embrace new people and new relationships, okay, in your life right now, no matter how temporary they may be, okay? Believe it or not, this is a very fertile and creative period for you, and especially in the near future. So, like I tell you, my sweet collective daily check-ins, it's not going to be always like this. It's not going to be like this for long, and things will change. And you have a new persons or new persons entering your life very soon, if not now. Actually, it may be temporary, but reminds us that how creative and fertile we are, okay, and not to hold back your enthusiasm no matter what is going on in your life, okay, to keep your chin up and not to worry, because this situation with this disgusting water sign or the person represented by the Queen of Cups reversed doesn't have to be a water sign, just someone taking the air and traits and qualities of the Queen of Cups reversed. It's not going to last very long, okay? And there may be some delays here with justice, but justice will be served in the end, and it will be fair. It will be upright, okay? And not to worry. And this won't last for very long. Let's see what your charms have to say about this. Okay, we got 3 major arcana today. That's unusual. Okay. Okie dokie. The first charm I'm going to go to is our feather symbol. This is my symbol, a sign, a message from your guardian angels. Either you yourself has an affinity for birds or creatures of the air, or you wish to be a bird or be free as a bird, like Jenny from Forrest Gump, right? So you could fly far, far away from here, and I'm so sorry you're going through it. It's not, I promise you, it's not going to be like this for long. This is a message from your guardian angels, even though it's maybe uncomfortable where you're at right now, okay? And you may be feeling disconnected from those around you and from your environment, all right? It's not going to be like this for long. And believe it or not, you're exactly where you need to be at this time. In fact, a lot of my collective daily check-ins is having deja vu like crazy lately. And that's another factor, another message from your guards, your guardian angels, your guardians, that you are exactly where you need to be at this time, especially when you have deja vu, okay? So keep your chin up. The next charm I'm going to go to is my charm for my crown, okay? Where you need to be reminded that you're a regal, sovereign human being, okay? No matter what is going on, no matter who has something to say about you, your family, or your life, guess what? You are a queen and you are a king. And to remind yourself of that when you're going through hard times and you're feeling done and dirty, you're feeling betrayed in some sense, okay, or feeling disconnected from those around you in your environment, you're living paycheck to paycheck, to remind yourself, you are a queen, you're a king, it's not going to last for very long, and it is temporary at this time. To remember to tap into your sovereignty in times of feeling injustice, especially in times when you're feeling done in dirty and betrayed by the world, not just by a human being, by the world. And somebody feels like that who picked this reading today, and I'm so sorry, sweetheart, my baby doll, and I'm here to tell you it's not going to last for very long, okay? You'll be coming out of this like a queen, like a king, okay? And you'll be triumphant. The next charm I'm going to is my golden hibiscus. My golden hibiscus is a sign to that you're from the Caribbean islands, or you're from an area that is tropical, okay, somewhere very warm and humid like Florida, okay. Um, I, this is a sign too that there is a new relationship coming into your life as well. That someone is going to be in your life, not just they're going to be there for a while. They're meant to be in your life for a little while. This is someone that is like what's the word, like a kindred spirit, you're going to be meeting or you already met. And this is great because at this time you really need it. You really need somebody to brighten up your days and brighten up your nights. And you will, baby doll. And this person is nice. This person is somebody who is friend material, if not relationship material, but friend material. And to keep them in your life, they probably come from the Caribbean islands or somewhere tropical as well. Also, your guides are telling you when your money is right, and I know you can't take these trips like you want to take, okay? Or go on vacation like you want to because you're living paycheck to paycheck, to maybe trying to treat yourself to something nice, whether it's a massage, whether it's getting your nails done, whether it's taking yourself to a nice store and purchasing an outfit for yourself. Or if you can't do those things, possibly taking out like a if you're an artist, like a draw, do some artwork, create some music. If you're a musician, take out your guitar, okay, take out your violin, take out that instrument, use your voice, sing, and do try to jumpstart your body into creating and producing more serotonin for itself. For some of my beautiful collective daily check-ins that are really going through it during this time. The next charm I'm being called to attention is the crescent moon with the heart, and I have a feeling, and it came out on the the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which speaks of being disconnected from those around you in your environment, living paycheck to paycheck, feeling not one with yourself either. And like I said, this feeling is not going to last for very long. It's going to be for a season, maybe for the course of Taurus season. You're going to feel a little crummy, okay? Or the course of Earth sign season, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo season, you're going to feel a little crummy. And you're meant to feel like this because there was an ending of some sort, or someone is preventing an ending of some sort and is inflicting unnecessary pain on my beautiful collective daily check-ins. And this moon, by the new moon of this month, okay, which you're going to be free from this. It's going to change, and it's going to be upright, and you're going to be flushed with cash, okay, by the new moon. You're going to feel more one with yourself and your environment, okay? And you're going to be single, but you're going to be single and loving being single, okay? You're also going to, I see some of my collective daily check-ins doing a lot of gardening and doing a lot of things with pruning your garden or planting things, and you're enjoying yourself with time alone. And that's good because you need that to heal from whatever situation this is, which is crummy. It's a lousy situation with a lousy person. I'm so sorry. Okay, and let's see, you got Temperance as your major arcana, okay, which speaks of a transmutation of some substance one into another. It speaks of not being impulsive and being patient with things. It speaks of, too, possibly having a disorder of the mind, whether it could be manic depression or anxiety or PTSD or something where your mind or your moods need to be stabilized. And right now you're having a little difficulty with that. And not to worry, it's not going to last for very long. And maybe some of my collective daily check-ins should maybe check in with a counselor of some sort, speak to somebody or a friend or a good friend of the family or a family member who is a good listener, that you're able to kind of get out how you feel, okay? and kind of transmutate what you're feeling into a positive. The next one we have is the moon. The moon speaks of confusion, things that make us confused, something that happened during Pisces season. The moon could also represent secrecy, something done in the dark that we don't know about yet. It has already come to light, but it was on its side. I want to say it was reversed because something already has come to light. It already was illuminated that caused us confusion, possibly during Pisces season, that caused us confusion. And during the winter months when the sun wasn't out too much, okay, something was illuminated that helped us. It was a truth that came in that's helping us make a wiser and more concise decision regarding our problem, this issue, which could have occurred with a Pisces too, this issue. The next one is the Empress. The Empress is a maternal energy. It represents springtime too. It could represent pregnancy and fertility and great mother, somebody that takes care of themselves and everyone else meticulously. It could say a very grandmother energy too, as well. And it represents something that we're going to be fertile with in the beginning summer months here. The beginning spring months here. It also could represent pregnancy. Some of my collective daily check-ins, either you yourself could be pregnant, or someone that you know that maybe you don't know about or found out about is pregnant. But I have a feeling this is more of like a maternal energy. I'm getting a very grandmother feel from here. And I'm getting, again, normally I have certain charms that come out when there's a deceased relative here, but I feel a deceased relative here. And this is a grandmother coming through strong for my collective daily check-ins. And not to worry with this disgusting person who celebrates you being betrayed, hurt, being penniless, or being disconnected from your environment and those around you. Not to worry, this disgusting person is not going to be lasting long in your life, okay? And this situation is not going to be lasting long. And they are protecting you. They're around you and they're guiding you. And in fact, for some of my collective daily check-ins, they're telling you to maybe sage out your home here, to cleanse out your home and have your home blessed. Maybe have a priest or a priestess, whatever denomination of religion you belong to come into your house and bless it and bless you as well. It could also speak in tapping into our Empress energy, where you have to pull through even though you feel not so great and you feel that there's a burden on you, okay, to kind of help you tap into your inner Empress energy to help take care of yourself and those around you meticulously. That could also be saying that as well. Okay, now this part is just like the game Scrabble. Okay, get a piece of paper and a pen and copy these down, okay? You get names, you get words, you get full sentences. Let's see what comes out. A battle of some sort they're speaking of, okay, which came out in your layout too. Had a battle. Yeah, somebody's rotten. I agree. There's a battle, had a battle far rotten. I believe it. Somebody you're dealing with is rotten to the core. I'm so sorry. My God, what a pathetic excuse for a human being. Ugh, so sorry. Okay. Aw. See, had a battle far rotten and say, I'm okay. Look at that. They had a full message here for someone that needs to hear that from my collective daily check ins that's dealing with a rotten individual in a rotten situation. And I promise you, it's not going to last for very long, okay? It may feel like crap, but I promise you, it's going to turn around for your highest good and well being. And you're going to come out like as fresh as a daisy from this, I promise you. But I'm so sorry, you're really going through it, and it really came out in the tiles here. And that's your reading. My dear collective daily check ins, I certainly enjoyed doing this for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment in the comments box below. I love to hear from you. And again, thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which was the collective daily check in. Till next time, bye bye.